Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Celie's Kitchen Live this morning. Coming to you live from three platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and of course, TikTok. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about today. And of course, we have a great gift giveaway today. Yes, we have four great gift giveaways. And today I'm giving away a fruitcake. So may the best person win. And of course, we have these bowls, and I'll be using some of them in my kitchen. These are the big ones. Yes, they're great for salad. It's great for the summer. And whenever I'm shopping and I see stuff, I'm gonna pick up to give away on my live. Yes, guys. So this morning, guys, I'm just gonna wait on the live to build up a little bit. But we're gonna talk some more about hydration, taking care of ourselves, and of course, we have to take care of our bodies, be stress free. We're going to talk a little bit about stress, and we're going to cover a lot today in a very short time because I won't be on live with you for too long today. So we're making something real quick. Good morning, Steffi, popping up on Facebook. So, as we were on the subject of hydration last week, I decided not to have tea this morning, but here are some of the fruits, or this is one of the fruits that's a great source of hydration. It's good for the blood pressure. It's called watermelon. hmm It's very delicious. It's not very sweet, this one, but it's very tasty. And we should try to eat 2 to 3 fruits a day, or maybe 3 or 4, as much as we possibly can, because it's the summertime now. It's hot, and we have to keep our bodies hydrated. So as I go along, I'll be hydrating on my life. And if you notice over here, I have a coconut water. And it's from the nut. It's from the coconut itself. I didn't pour it out of the nut yet, but I just kind of chopped the top a little bit so I could pour in my glass. Good morning, Miss Joycey, popping up on Facebook. And just to encourage you about your daily hydration. Now, as you all know, I really don't really like water, but I'll drink 10 of these if I can, or I'll eat a lot of this if I can. So I am drinking more water. I'm seeing results on my skin. As you know, guys, I have bad skin. So if I get a burn, it leave a spot. So I have to work on it. And these are burn spots from cooking. But I realize since I start to hydrate a lot, that the spots are actually fading. Yeah, they're actually fading. I remember this burn I got in December when I was making those fries for Yana. It was a bad burn, third-degree burn. Guys, it has healed. And I've been drinking more and more and more water. Alrighty. So today, as you see on the title, we're going to be making a shrimp pasta salad. Now, when you think of shrimp pasta salad, you're thinking about some pasta whipped up in the pot with some shrimp in it. And for people out there, that's shrimp pasta salad. But mine is going to be the real shrimp pasta salad today with a twist. Yes, it's going to be with a twist. Alrighty, so over here, I have some wild shrimp, some Argentinian wild shrimp, which I already took off the shell and everything, cleaned it up. It's deveined. Over here, I have some buttermilk heavy cream, and that's for the pasta. And of course, I'll be making a salad. Yes, so it's going to be a shrimp pasta salad. Yes, I'm going to be making a little salad too. So we're going to eat healthy over here this morning. Of course, me have to cut up like a mango and I'm a salad because I love mango. Bad. The other day I went to Jamaica and I had 8 East Indian mangoes. And these mangoes are coming from a tree in my yard. Yeah. 8. I couldn't believe. But trust me, guys, you see, as soon as I hit Florida, because I took an in-transit flight to Florida, I had to find a bathroom. Let me tell you something. There's something organic, and I say just pass through here, but it felt good. It felt good. It was a good cleanse. Anyway, let me start talking about my private business in the bathroom, and let's get cracking. All right, so let's turn the stove on. So first, I'm going to do the shrimp. Then I'm going to do the pasta, which is over there. And then we're going to incorporate what we need to incorporate, and we're going to make a nice salad in these bowls. Now, I went into ShopRite, and they always carry these bowls, but they always carry the small ones. So, which are these? Because I have quite a number of them. And these just remind me so much of Jamaica, and I guess that's why I love the bowl, because my mom had some back in the day. Don't know if you remember these kind of bowls. So, I am giving away 3 of them this morning. I'm giving away 3 of them this morning. And I'm also giving away a black cake, a fruit cake. So may the best person win. So the first bowl I'm going to give away is to Stephanie. And the only reason why I'm going to give Stephanie, because she was the first person on my live platform this morning. So let's give it up for Steffi. You won your first bowl, and I know you're going to like it because I'm liking this already. All righty. So Stephanie won the first bowl because she was the first person to pop on the live. So we have 3 other giveaways, 2 other bowls and a black cake. All right. So as soon as the live build up some more, then we'll ask whatever questions and may the best person win. All right. So let's get cracking. So my pot is hot already, and I'm going to season the shrimp while in the pot. I'm not going to season before. So I'm using Thangs, if that's how it's pronounced, cooking oil, and it's a stir-fry oil. And this oil has cottonseed in it. It's infused with garlic, onion. It says 5 herbs. And it's for high heat cooking. All right, so perfect. All right, so we are adding the stir-fry oil to this little frying pan. And the reason why I'm using this frying pan, because it's not a lot of shrimp that I'll be making. So let me cut up this piece of sweet pepper. All right. So here we go. So I'm going to toss some of these in the frying pan, and let me wash my hands. Although I wash my hands already, but I like to wash my hands on the live so y'all can see my hands are clean. Yeah, we have to keep it clean up in here. We have to keep it clean, clean, clean. All right. So I'm going to scoop some of my cut up seasoning here. I have some green onions. I have some regular onions, and of course some peppers. So let's turn this down because this frying pan is very thin and we don't want nothing burning. And you know, the other day I meant to throw out this frying pan, and for some reason I decided to keep it because, you know, sometimes when you want to fry 1 egg or something, it just comes in handy. Yeah, I was changing out pots and I was trying to see. And of course, you can't make shrimp without garlic. Oh, I never cut up my garlic. So real quick, guys, I'm just going to add 3 cloves of garlic. And you know, we keep it real up in here. I forget to cut up the garlic, you know. You can't make shrimp without garlic, guys. It not tastes good. All right, so I'm just going to grate this real quick in my frying pan. So I'm using 3 big cloves of garlic. Oops, watch out, I'm dropping other pots. All right. The oil has garlic in it, but I'm adding fresh garlic as well. All right, so let's turn back up our fire because we didn't want the seasoning to burn. So I'm sauteing for a little bit, and I think I want to add some more of this oil. So we have enough. So we're just sauteing making sure it seasons up the little oil. Then we're gonna throw our shrimp in. Oh, this one has shell on it. I forgot to take it off. Woo. I missed this one, guys. I totally missed this one. It was probably under the bottom. All right, I took it off. It's already washed and everything. All right. So we are sauteing some shrimp in all this seasoning right here. And now I'm going to add some Yana spices, some Yana fish seasoning. I'm going to add it to my shrimp. She said, I'm watching for a long time. Uda, good morning, Elwood. She said, I use that oil for stir fry too. Yes. Oh, Stephanie, you know about the oil. I'm watching for a long time. What are you watching for a long time? All right. So I'm adding some Yana spices to the shrimp. And then I'm going to add this roasted garlic rosemary sea salt. And then I'm going to stir. Shrimp smell good. Shrimp smell ton up. All right. So our shrimp is almost ready because, you know, this shrimp doesn't take long to cook, guys. You see it start turning like an O. It forms a C. That tells you that it's cooked. Doesn't take long. But I'm going to stir for about another minute or so just to make sure we don't eat nothing raw up in here. Yes, please. I have to taste it now. Taste and cook. Oops. The stove clean. It cook. It cook. See that? Cook, guys. Cook, cook, cook. All right, so we're just going to put that on that side of the stove. We just wash this off because I'm going to use it again for the pasta. All right, so let's do a little cleaning up because I like to clean as I go along because I hate the big cleanup after. I hate the big cleanup. All right, so let's put on this frying pan. All right, so now we're going to make our pasta sauce. And then we're going to put the pasta in, whip it up. Then we're going to make our salad. And then we're going to make our shrimp pasta salad bowl. Yeah, very interesting, very different. That's what I'm having today for breakfast. All right. All right, so we have people popping up on our live. All right, so over here, I still have some chopped onions, which I'm going to chop even smaller because I don't want to taste these big chunks in the pasta. So you want to cut it smaller. I cut them in julienne style because of the shrimp, but because I wasn't using everything, now I have to chop them smaller. You want this last out in the pasta. You just want it melt out like a butter. So you gotta chop it small. All right, so I'm chopping them a little smaller. All right. So now I have a piece of regular bell pepper, the green one to be exact. I'm only using a little piece because I'm not making a lot of the pasta. My husband is not a pasta lover. He'll eat some, but he won't eat a lot. But if it really, really tastes, because he don't really like pasta outside because him said them can't cook it raw. So every time the church have anything and go to an Italian restaurant, he's always not satisfied with the food because the pasta always comes out half raw. And you can't digest that. That's starch. That's flour. And you don't want that combine you up. So when I make the pasta, though, he eats it because, it's well done. It's well done. Just clean up right here. So, all right. So I've chopped up all of this. My pot is hot. I am going to be using a little bit of vegetable oil. Just a little, just to grease the bottom of the pot. Just to grease the bottom of the pot. And then I'm going to add some buttermilk. And this is the Kate's 100% buttermilk. It has no hormones, no pesticides, none of them something in it. All right, I turn on the fire low. And then I'm going to be adding some heavy cream. This is the Urban Meadow brand. So I'm adding some heavy cream. These things are expensive. When you do a pasta salad for people and you charge them, oh, why it's so expensive? We'll put heavy cream in there. We'll put buttermilk in there. We'll put all the nice things in there. Yeah, it's not cheap. Good tasting food is not cheap. And that's why sometimes I go out, I don't eat when I go out sometimes at functions. Worse if it's a potluck situation, because some people tend to go the cheap way to make their food, and I'm not doing that. It's your body, and you have to put the right thing in there. That's my policy. And the same thing with my clients. I don't use things that I don't eat in my clients' food. No, I don't play that game. All right, so we're stirring, so we combine them together. And then I'm going to add some coconut powder in mine. Who's this? June. Good morning, June. So I'm adding some coconut powder with the heavy cream and the buttermilk. So let's stir this in. So we're making it nice and thick. And of course, we have to season it. So I'm adding some Yana spices. I'm adding this as well, the roasted garlic, rosemary, and sea salt. And I'm stirring. And I'm stirring until it's very thick. See? Almost look like porridge. And now I'm going to add my cut up seasoning. I'm leaving some of the onions so I can garnish the top. Some of the scallion, so I could garnish the top of my thing. All right, so we're stirring in all our herbs. I think I want to add some thyme to this, some thyme leaves, because I think it's going to add, where are my thyme leaves? All right, so I went for my thyme pan. So I'm adding 2 stalks of thyme leaves to the mixture. So I'm not adding the stem, just the leaves. Ooh, 2 stems drop in there. But it's all right. Just adding the leaves. And I'm leaving back the stems because them can't boil soup. We keep it real up in here. All right. So I'm stirring this in. So we have a nice, thick, almost porridge looking texture. Everything is homogenized. And now we're gonna add our pasta. But before we do that, we have to taste the sauce. Tastes good. Tastes really, really good. Tastes rich. But I think I want to add a little bit more heavy cream because I want it a little thicker. All right, so now we're gonna add, oh, before I do that, I'm gonna add a little jerk seasoning. Just a little bit because this something in here when we make it hot like hell. Trying to taste it last night, him said, no sir, I put that in another food. So I add a little drop. Just to add a little spice to the pasta. Just a little drop goes a long way. All right, so we're gonna add our pasta now. So now we're gonna incorporate everything. The long one where they're dropping out of the pot, I gotta take you out because nobody wants to eat a long stem of thyme. So we're using rigatoni and penne pasta. All right, so I'm mixing together. I'm gonna let it cook. So we have a nice creamy looking pasta. Now we're gonna add our shrimp. See, I remember I cooked the shrimp separate. So June says sprigs, consistency, not my cup of tea. I'm not saying I eat shrimp. Sorry. Can't help you. But anyway, I'm adding the shrimp to the mixture. Even add the little seasoning then too. So we're gonna mix everything up in this pot, nice and creamy. Yes, isn't this looking good, guys? Woo, look good, it look good, it look good. Get ready. Get ready, like Freddy. Was looking for the Parmesan I used last week. Let me turn this on a little bit. I don't remember where I put it, guys. But I had a. Oh, I found another one. I found the regular parm. So we want to add a little Parmesan cheese to the mixture. She said, not even pasta. Yeah, Jamaican man, some dumpling you want and breadfruit. So I'm adding a little Parmesan cheese to the mixture in the pot. And then I'm gonna mix up everything. And of course, I forgot to get my small bottles of. Let me add some parsley to the mixture. So you want to add some parsley to the mixture. See, because I'm a chef, I have to have these big bottles of parsley and stuff. Ugh. Can't buy the small bottle of stuff again. All right, so our shrimp pasta is ready. So let's make our salad. Let me wash my hands. Whew. All right. So let's make our salad now. and I'll be serving it in one of the bowls I'm going to be giving away today. So let's start by giving away the bowls before I actually present this. All right, so I'm giving away a black cake, but let's save the best for last. All right, so in the past, I've made a lot of salads. Yeah, I give them various names. Some has fruits. Some is just regular. But when I make my post, I always tell you which salad it is. So if you can tell me one of the salads that I make, even for my catering, and matter of fact, the one that has the fruits, what do I call that salad? Let's see how many of you pay attention to my posts. If you get the answer right, you win this big bowl right here. And this bowl is so handy. I love it. All right. So guys, get cracking with the answer. Come Carmen, June, Elwood, who else is on the live? Yeah. So I'm waiting on the answer. She said pineapple fruit salad. No, I talk about salad with green things in it. What do I call that salad with the fruits? I will give you clues. I use blackberries in it. I use strawberries. I use raspberries and lettuce and whatever else. What is the name of that particular salad? Okay, so guys, I already washed my lettuce. So I'm just going to line them. As a matter of fact, let me make it in this bowl first, and then I put the pasta and then I put it around it. That's the presentation I want this morning. So I'm cutting up some Persian cucumbers. I'm cutting up 2 Persian cucumbers in this. I have some very interesting tomatoes. I really don't like tomatoes, but these are good. Let me squeeze out the inside. I just want the outer parts of it. This part's soft. I don't like that part. All right. And then I'm going to cut up some mango in this salad right here. Yep. So if there are any favorite fruits you like, you could cut up in your salad. Yeah, they go together. All right, let me use another side of the mango. So I get a little piece more mango. All right, let me see the answers. She said veggie berry salad, garden salad, green berry salad. She said, boy, I'm late. Yes, Audrey, late. All right, you know what? Beginning berry salad. Okay. I'm going to give it to June because June answered first. She said beginning berry salad. Okay, so it's really garden berry. It's really garden berry salad. So I'm going to give the bowl to June. So June, you win the bowl. She first answered berry salad, but the right name is garden berry salad. It's a berry salad. So I gave you clues, so you almost got the right answer because you wouldn't figure out the garden berry salad. All right, somebody said, she said very veggie berry salad. All righty. So Elwood said green berry salad. I love it. Barbara said, I'm late. Of course you're late, Barbara. By Julie Manga. So what's up? Which part? May I come for one? All right. So June won the first bowl, guys. I'm giving away 2 of these bowls today because I'm using one for my presentation. All right. So June is the winner of the second bowl because Stephanie was the first person who came on my life. So she won this. June won this. And I have one more bowl left and a black cake to give away. But I'm leaving the best for last. All right. So, okay. I'm going to ask another question. So, there is a particular fruit. And this is easy. If you don't get this one slow. This is easy. There's a particular fruit. And I added it in my jerk chicken some time ago. It's not pineapple because y'all know I like pineapple. And I posted it. So it's whatever the name of the fruit is, jerk chicken. Tell me what that fruit is. It's very easy. You're late. My brother from North Carolina pulled up as soon as I got out the car. Didn't even get in the house. Papaya. No, June. Maybe like papaya like that. Let me turn off this. Not papaya. Not papaya. It's easy. The answer is even in the chat this morning. And those are my two favorite fruits. I mentioned one, which is pineapple. So I added that fruit to my jerk chicken sauce and I call it jerk chicken. What is the name of that fruit? Very easy. Watermelon. No. And I put watermelon in that jerk chicken. You mad? Oh, that's a good taste. Barbara got. I'm going to give it to Barbara June. You type the answer before Barbara. Oh, and Stephanie typed mango too. Before y'all too. Yes, Stephanie typed mango. But guess what? Stephanie won it already. June won a bowl already. So the next person in line is Barbara. She typed before Elwood. So Barbara, you win the bowl. You win the bowl. So my 3 bowl winners this morning. Which one am I on? Which one was my one? This one. So our 3 bowl winners this morning is Stephanie, Barbara in Jamaica, and June Lang. Alrighty, so let's leave the best gift for last, which is a black cake. And somebody local have to win it because me can't ship this to Jamaica. It's too expensive. Audrey said Granny Smith apple. No, I'm not put Granny Smith apple in my jerk chicken. That's it out. All right. Let me serve the food and then we ask the question to win the black cake now. All right. So I'm going to serve the pasta and shrimp in the middle of this bowl. And then I'm going to pop the salad around it and then pop more. Oh, what drop? Oh, the kettle handle. Fright me thing up in the house. All right, so I'm going to pack a little bit more in the middle of the salad. So we have a nice presentation this morning. Let's put some shrimp on top. So we're ready for take picture. We have shrimp show up on the top. And then I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of scallion. So here is our shrimp pasta salad bowl this morning. And isn't this looking delicious? So I'm going to try it for you. But before I do that, she said, you better give me the cake because I typed before Barbara and Stephanie. I say pineapple, I late. But that's another answer. All right. So guys, as you can see in here, we have some real coconut water, which I'm going to pour. Oops, I can't hold this something good. A little bit of water in this coconut here. I think I did enough. But anyway, I have to save the meat for later because that's my favorite part. All right, so we're gonna have this with some coconut water from the nut. And of course, on my salad, I am adding some raspberry vinaigrette on my salad. Just a little sprinkle around it. Just a little sprinkle. All right. So that's our break feast for this morning. So let's give away the cake. And let's talk a little bit about hydration again, because I started out the live with hydration. So when I started this morning, I started eating this piece of watermelon. And as I was on the subject of hydration last week, I've been hydrating a lot ever since I went to Marion's house, ever since I went to Jamaica. So I'm drinking big bottles of water. I'm drinking lots of real coconut water. I've been eating a lot of watermelon, a lot of cucumbers, everything that's water-based, fruits and vegetables. I've been eating it. And yes, it's seeded. See there? It has seeds in it. I don't buy the ones without seed. The one where they make. Want the one where plant with the seed. That's the only one I buy. So guys, I've noticed a change in my skin texture because I have extremely dry skin. Because quite recently, Brianna had to send me some snail, some snail moisturizer. And it says it's 95% snail, the slime from the snail. Guys, me tell you the truth. When me take it out of the back of it, it's carnage. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's very good. It's very good for the skin. And I've been drinking a lot of water too. I have noticed the dark spots on my face, they're fading. Even the burnt spots on my hands, they're fading. So I wasn't hydrating all along enough for my skin to have the texture that it has. And on top of it, I have been using that snail moisturizer that Bree sent me. And people say, oh, your face looks so young. I said, because I'm young. But it's really the hydration part of it. And we all need to hydrate our bodies. We need to, especially you guys in Jamaica, you have access to the real coconut water. Carnation Market. Yeah, man, the jelly man down the road. Stop and buy a jelly every day. Because the nutrients in the coconut water, it hydrates the body fast. 1, 2, the electrolytes in the coconut water in Jamaica is very hot. It's very hot. What am I? You better give the cake because I type before it. Oh, gee. We can't bother with it now. But anyway, you know, and we're also going to talk about stress. Yeah. Sometimes we talk about our blood pressure going up, but sometimes it's not even so much so the foods that you eat sometimes, you know. Sometimes it's pressures of life, it's issues that you're dealing with, you know. And growing up in the Caribbean, what I have seen compared to what I have seen in America, we were stressed from the day we were born from our 4 parents, because the concept in Jamaica is that when your children get older, they're supposed to take care of you. And that's not true. Billie Holiday sing a song that says, mother have, father have, God bless the child who have its own. Why you think a lot of these Jewish people, a lot of these Arab people here that have corner stores or bodegas, these bodegas have been passed down from their 4 parents, from them father, them auntie, them uncle, the Chinaman, them too. And you can attest to that, Jamaicans on the live, that even the Chinese stores downtown, it's just lately you find 1 and 2 black persons working in there. But me remembering those Chinese stores in Jamaica, It was always the whole family working in the store because they kept the business in the family. They trained the younger ones. The younger ones went to school, get the education, and be whatever they want. But from a young age, every weekend or after school, they have to work an hour or two in the store to get them pocket money. But we, our kind, we believe that you send the child to school, them get the education, and they must come take care of you. No, it's not supposed to be like that. We need to break that generational curse. It is a generational curse. We need to break that. We need to put in place retirement plans. We need to put in place insurances. So when some of us die, we not forget to take up collection for burial or go up on Facebook for GoFundMe. You have very cheap insurance policies. Even here in America, $30 a month. Whatever. I don't know how much is the minimum in Jamaica, but I pay my mother life insurance for my both parents. But I'm just saying we need to stop this thing in our heads that the children are supposed to take care of you. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to set that precedence from early and take care of yourself so your children can live their life. They can enjoy their life. So they don't have to go pay back student loan or go pay back this when them be on them own. And then guess what? Them end up with bills. Them go take out credit card and they start crediting things. And they use the credit card to pay up debts that they had way before they were living on their own. And you know, they can't be financially free. They cannot be financially free. People, I know it's an old school thing in Jamaica, but our generation now, we need to break that curse. We need to break that curse. We need to break it. We need to break it. Seriously. Seriously. I am setting up things so I don't have to pressure my kids so they can live their life. You understand? So they can enjoy their freedom. So they don't have to feel that, oh, half of my paycheck I forgot to my mother. And guess what? They're going to get stressed. And then in their later life, like in their 40s and 50s, they start to get high blood pressure. They start to get diabetes. They start to get all these disease. It's a slavery mentality. Right, Audrey, you're so right about that. And that's how they had us thinking growing up that it's supposed to be that way. No, it's not supposed to be that way. When I just came to America, I was driving for Katz and Katz, Mr. and Mrs. Katz. They are lawyers in Wall Street. And their kids, when they were born, especially the big one, Stephen, grandparents opened an account with $10,000 US for him when he just came out, the day he came out of the womb. His mother told me that. What happened? She's setting up generational wealth for Stephen even before he can cry or go on the breast. And now he's an adult now, and he's financially stable because he got a good start. We have to set these things up, and I'm drilling it in my daughter's head. She has opened something for Yana because I said I don't want this generational thing to continue in our family. Somebody got to break it. And she said she agrees with me. She said, Mommy, I have to break the generational curse. We cannot continue on the same trend where the burden is always on someone. We have to make sure that we set it up so they can be, financially stable when they get to a certain age. So by the time Yana reached college age, she have money to pay for her tuition. Brianna don't have to go take out no loan, or Yana not have to go take out no student loan for go through college. And worse, if she get a scholarship, she not have to pay nothing. So she can save her money too. You understand? So we have to break this generational curse and stop making it seem that your kid's supposed to take care of you because me raising you, I'm supposed to take care of you. No, hell no. And the reason why I'm stressing on that, because it makes one party pressured and you start getting sick. You start getting high blood pressure. You start getting pains because guess what? The stress is on you. You don't eat on time. You don't eat properly because you're thinking about the bills. You're thinking about the issues that you have to deal with. And you can't even focus on your life because you have something to worry about. So people, let us set up ourselves where we don't have to, have our kids worrying later on in life about us. Let's take care of us now. Let's set up whatever we need to set up, no matter how small it is. Get a shoes box, throw $20 in there. If somebody give you $20 if you're not work, throw it in the shoes box. Don't spend it. You never know. 5 years from now, you go back in that shoes box, you have money. Put it on the stock market or put it in an investment fund so it can grow. So, we she said, and many times if we fall on one, for real, if one person don't break it, it falls on the next generation and the next generation. You know how many times I see on Facebook people die recently? Not call a name. My daughter has a friend, and the mother died of cancer. But before the mother had cancer and the mother was all right, the family always encourage her, get a life insurance. She said, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't think it's necessary. I don't have to waste money on that. And guess what? The woman dead, and them a beg money on Instagram, Facebook, and they took weeks to bury her because there was no money to bury her. And the daughter had just purchased a house. And guys, when you just buy a house, especially if it's a fix-me-upper, you spend out all the monies you have to move in, to buy furniture, to do this, to do that. And guess what? The burden fell on the daughter. Yeah, so she had to probably go take out some kind of loan or whatever to bury her mom. No, we shouldn't do that, people. Get something in place. Get something in place. Get a little savings through a partner. And back in the days, guys, talking about partner, my mother used to run partner for years since I was a little girl. And a lot of people take them partner draw and they went and bought furniture. Them buy bed, them go buy dresser, them go buy whatnot, and wallpaper figurine and all these unnecessary things. But they never seek to put down the money, go back in the partner, get the next draw, save it again to buy a house. You don't even have to buy a house back then. You could have bought a condo. You could have bought an apartment, which was cheaper than the actual house with the yard. And that's the mentality we grew up in. We have to have all these nice things. And guess what? You have a whole break front of crackery. We used to call it crackery. You have a whole break front of wine glass and all these crystals and stuff. And guess what? They never use them. And if they probably use them, it might be Christmas time. And when they use it Christmas time, then wash it and put it up for the next year. So it sits there for a whole year, taking up dust until the following year. No. Me, I have wine glass in here and I use it. Sometimes me and Twine, we eat with dinner, I throw my juice in there. We use it because guess what? If I drop them tomorrow morning, old nigga come take it, or them I'll carry it go Goodwill. I don't need that. I don't have a break front in my house because I don't believe in it. I don't want all them crockery. Sorry. And this whole house of furniture that we think we should have, no, guys. Technology. Screw your TV upon the wall. More space. You don't need a sectional. You need one nice big piece of couch and a lounge chair if you live by yourself. If you have a big family, then that's a different story. Then you could get your sectional. You don't need the clutter. And the older you get, you really don't need the clutter. You really don't need the clutter. Because guess what? You're not using all the things that you have there. They just sit there as ornaments, take up space. And guess what? You drop that tomorrow morning and Goodwill take it. All that money you waste and buy it, gone down the drain. Please. I've gotten so, the older I get, I just gave away a cute thing I had in the living room. I said, I don't need this. I only have pictures display. I'm gonna need the stuff inside of it. No, I gave it away. I sold my center table the other day on Marketplace, and it's a beautiful center table. Me not need it. Me not even use it. Every time I feel dust take it up. So all that, and then I don't want to be a hoarder. Thank you. Because my daughter always say, Mommy, oh, you have so much things, and I feel bad. So guess what? I just start getting rid of stuff. Just start to get rid of a lot of stuff. Even in the kitchen, I throw out a lot of old pots that I'm not using because they sit there and I don't use them. Do I need it? No. If you're not, so guys, if there's something in your house that you're not using, either throw it out or you could get money for it. Put it on Facebook Marketplace. Put it on Carrot. Put it on Let Go. If you get $20 feet, take it. Because guess what? You don't need it. All right, guys. Enough of the stress talk. Let's get back to the food. All right, so I'm going to taste the food for you guys. Woo! Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Delicious. eBay. Good place to sell it. So guys, that's my brunch for the day. Now for the black cake. All right. So this question is about my husband. Because he has to work 2 jobs. He doesn't get the time to really cook. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get some, man. Don't worry about twine on. So, if you can tell me what's Twine's favorite thing to cook, and you have seen him cook before. Favorite thing. Favorite thing. You win this black cake today. You win this black cake. It was baked last night, freshly made. Smell good, rum and wine in there. Woo, turn up. So if you can tell me what's his favorite thing to cook, you win the black cake. Simple question, no rocket science. Let's figure that out. Come on, type the questions fast, guys. Chicken, no. Wrong answer. I just say ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Not going to win the cake. Come. Not chicken, not chicken, not chicken. And you have to tell me the type of flesh and how he likes to do it. All right. Cherise says fish. And you're right. You're so right about that. But what kind of fish? Is a 2-part question. Cherise, come on. Oxtail. Oxtail seafood. No, it is fish. But what kind of fish? Who first type the right answer? It's fish. What kind of fish? What kind of fish? Yeah, fried fish, steamed fish, stew fish. Which kind of fish you like for cook? You still not get the right answer in the Cherise. It's fish, but what kind of fish? Come, who type? No, not escovitch. Nope. Grilled. No. No. Come on, guys. What kind of fish you like for cook? What kind of fish? Come on, not type too slow. Cherise. All right, Cherise says steam fish. Oh, June says snapper steam. Oh, June type it before you, Cherise. Hi. Oh my God. Cherise, you got the answer. But June types steam, snapper steamed. And that's indeed correct. A steam snapper, I love for cook. But you know what? Let me look back at the answers. Cherise, I'll give you a little small cake. It's fine. I was looking for the correct answer. So, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Everybody want to win the black cake. All right. So I'm going to be fair. She typed fish, but she didn't type what kind of fish because it was a 2-part question. What is his favorite thing to cook? A steamed snapper. June gave the correct answer. So I'm going to give her this cake. And Cherise, because you had typed fish first, I'm going to give you this tiny one. So Cherise, sorry, you should have typed steam snapper or steam fish. You'd still get the cake. Oh Lord. No location, my times. Me could I tell you a long time. Yeah, Audrey know the answer, but Audrey never want to win the cake because she don't like sugar. She watch her sugar intake. Oh my God! Even Tommy was trying to win the black cake. So Sharice, you still get a small cake. So guys, I have a little cake sale going on, which is called 2025. Yeah, we're in the year 2025. 2025. And we have cakes for 2025 on sale. So we have these for 20. And we have the heavier one for 25. So it's 20, 25. So if you need a black cake today for $20 or $25, call me up, hit me up, let me know. Okay, so we're having a mini cake sale this weekend called 2025. So if you didn't win the free cake on the live, you still can get black cake if you spend 20 or 25. All right, guys. So she said, drop it off by Carmen or Audrey. Listen to me, I'm not driving to Long Island. And not only that, Carmen, have no time for me. Carmen busy, I do our things today. We are pressure Carmen for come turn UPS for you. He said, grilled fish, steam snapper. Tommy, you typed too late, man. It's steam snapper. That was the answer. Steam fish. Even if you did type steam fish, I still would have given Sharice the cake if she did still type steam fish. Yeah, I know you typed before No, you typed before. You know what? Let me look back at the timer. After the live, I'll look back at the chat because it have a timing thing. So I'll see who typed first. That doesn't lie. It will tell me who typed the answer. It shows on your end that this you typed before this one, but the timer on the thing, it goes by minutes and seconds. So I'll see who typed first. But you're still going to get a cake, Sharice, and you're still going to get a cake, June. All right. No, I'm not home. See, Audrey, no one collect a cake for you. She said she's not there yet. She just said she reach home now. She really don't want to collect a cake for you. All right. She said, all me need is food by sea. Tommy, you eat my food. Yeah, eat my food for how much years now? All right. Replying to June, but you're not easy. Yes. She'll come put you on stand, Audrey, for come collect our food. Mm-hmm. Anyway, guys. I've been on the live for a while. Meet you at church. Me need soup. Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure interacting with all of you on the live today. Carmen, so she cook chicken soup. All right, Carmen, may I come around there? I want some soup. So, guys, if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to any of my channels, please do so right now. Please share the live. If you're not following me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, please hit on all these social media platforms if you're on it and just follow me. Like my videos, like my pictures. Yeah, we're growing and we give back to you. As you can see today, we gave away a lot of bowls. We gave away some black cake. And of course, because we love you, we're going to keep it this way. All right. So guys, we have Yana seasoning ready. I'm using one of them since the last 2 weeks. I didn't put a label on that one because I don't want to waste my label because I use it in my kitchen. But next week, I'll be coming out with the bottles and you can make your purchase online. And we're setting up everything as we speak online so you could get your seasoning, especially for the fish. All right, guys. So take care of yourself and walk good. Sharice, since you're coming to Long Island, you can, which part of Long Island you live? What tell them some drive come to Long Island today? All right, guys. So I'm going to run where I leave you. Sharice, inbox me or call me. You have my number. And whoever need to hit me up for 25K, please hit me up after live and we'll make arrangements for delivery. All right, so take care. Walk good. I have a whole lot of things to do. Take care. Bye.